Okay, so it's happening again. There's another game coming up, building some hype that might give Dead by Daylight a run for its money. Now, most recently, we've seen this with Home Sweet Home. It was giving everybody high hopes that maybe, just maybe, Dead by Daylight might have some competition. But the game only lasted a couple months because it was just terribly run by the devs, and there just wasn't a lot of content being put out there. Now, personally, I was very sad to see this game die because Dead by Daylight at the time was getting very stale, very boring, and I just was looking for something new. And now here comes this new game. Now, this new game is called VHS, which stands for Video Horror Society. This game is based in the 80s and has to do with small town teens that fight monsters that are brought to life by their local video store. Now, Hellbent Studios, the people who made this game, released a trailer. And as soon as I seen it, it gave me last year vibes, Friday the 13th, with a little bit of Zombies in Spaceland. Now, for those of you who aren't familiar with Zombies in Spaceland, it was a Call of Duty Infinite Warfare Zombies map that was based in the 80s as well, and got a lot of hate, even though I thought it was pretty fucking good. Now, it being released in the 80s, it had a lot of goofy theme, a lot of like just weird mechanics that just were fun and new and just refreshing. And while watching the trailer, while seeing the emotes going on, all the bright, vivid colors, as well as some familiar things like one of the monsters that look a little bit like Blight rushing at him with some scissors and trying to stab him, I was really fucking hyped for this trailer. Now, they also released some beta footage where they show the devs playing the game from both sides, and you really get like last year type Friday vibes when you see it. Now, in this game, there's no escaping. Your objective is to kill the monster. Now, as soon as I heard that, I got excited because in Home Sweet Home, once you completed all the rituals, you had the option to either take the portal to escape or kill the Spectre. Now, a lot of people didn't like that you could kill the Spectre because a lot of people found it toxic, even though it was one of the ways to win. Now, in this game, that is the only way to win. Now, you really can't have any slow-paced gameplay when your only option is to be aggro at the killer because you have to kill him. Now, with that being the main objective, that was a big plus in my book, as well as the game coming out, it's going to be completely free, as well as earning new characters and killers will also be free. You can earn them through a currency in-game or through a premium currency that, you can buy. There are a ton of features gameplay wise that I really like about this game. I'm not going to go too deep into them. Jay made a video, explaining more in detail about what the game is, how the game works. I suggest you guys check that out. A link will be in the description below. And they also answered a bunch of frequently asked questions in their Discord. I'll have a link to that in the description below as well. Also, where you can sign up for the beta when it comes out. So make sure you guys go do that. I'm going to be talking about more what I'm hoping from this game. Now, when this game comes out, I hope people really just give it a chance to be its own thing, just be VHS by itself, just look at the game as its own game. Now, when Home Sweet Home came out, it was just so closely compared to DBD, which makes sense. It's the leading asymmetrical horror game, so that's gonna happen. But I feel like Home Sweet Home really didn't have its own time to just shine. Now, don't get me wrong, Home Sweet Home definitely had a lot of shit fucked up about it. I mean, the devs cared more about making money off cosmetics than they cared about fixing issues, bugs, exploits, all that good stuff. But I feel like some of the problems that they had as a new game that just came out got made to be much worse because they were so closely compared to DBD, a game that's been established and been out for 5+ years now. With this game, I'm just really hoping people are able to just let the two be separate. I mean, they're gonna get compared. It's an asymmetrical horror game. They're in the same category. That's what's gonna happen. But I really just want, everybody's allowed to mess up. Everybody's allowed to have those bugs, have those problems when they first come out. Just give the devs a chance to fix it. Just give them a chance to communicate and just show that they're devs that actually give a fuck about their game. And one big thing where Home Sweet Home went wrong in their early stages was communication. Being someone in their Discord and them having a place where you can tell them, what's wrong with the game, what you're experiencing with the game that shouldn't be the way it is, and them getting back to you and just saying, hey, we recognize what's wrong with it and we're going to do this to fix it. That's one place where Home Sweet Home did the actual just opposite. Home Sweet Home took like 2 weeks to acknowledge half the exploits that were in the game, half the bugs that were in the game, just everything that was wrong with the game. Their communication was just terrible. And that resulted in people thinking that they weren't listening to the community. Now, DBD is kind of going through this right now as well with the whole skill-based matchmaking thing. They're supposed to be listening to the community and what they think and giving the community, you know, what it wants and getting their input on things. But like I say, about 95% of the community do not want skill-based matchmaking in the game, and yet they still brought it in, as well as certain things from PTBs that people are like, no, this sucks, don't bring this in, and they kind of just say fuck you guys and bring it in anyway. Now I get that they are the ones working on the game and most likely know what's best for it, but that's fine. Just don't say we're here, we're listening, we care what you guys want, and just do the total opposite. Now, from what it seems like, they have content in the game that won't be there on the initial release that they're planning on bringing in, you know, with a DLC later. And as long as they can stick to that, they should be able to do something where Home Sweet Home wasn't able to do. Home Sweet Home teased a bunch of shit when the game first came out. In the first like 3 weeks, they were teasing a new map, teasing new characters, teasing new specters, just doing all this, and about fucking 2 to 3 months into the game, we still didn't have shit. Now, content has been a thing where DBD has been able to keep consistent over the years. They're always coming out with new maps, new licenses, new killers, new survivors, new perks, just a bunch of new shit. Keeping new content coming into a game is so important. No matter how fun that game is, it's going to get stale if there's nothing new being brought into it. Unless you're something like Friday the 13th, where the game is just so fucking fun with your friends that you could just keep it pushing. Now, I'm really looking forward to VHS. Hopefully when they do their closed beta soon, I'll be able to get some gameplay for you guys and show you guys kind of how the game works with myself playing it. Let me know what you guys think about VHS. How do you think it looks against DBD and Home Sweet Home and last year? What does it remind you of? All that good stuff. If you guys did like the video, you want to see me cover more VHS when they give new info and new things coming out on it, make sure you hit that like button and hit that sub button. Till the next time, I'm Tony, and I'm out.